do you want to bring her on the date with us? Because sis could have sat in the back seat with us, and we all three of us could have went to the movies and saw it. Hi YouTube, welcome to my channel. This is Lapri, and today, as you can see by the title, this is going to be a story time on the worst date that I've ever been on. So if you are interested in watching this video, please wait and we'll get into the story. But first, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like this video, and also comment if you have anything to say about it after watching it or during watching it. We're just gonna get right into it. 2019. So 2019, I was like, I'm about to start dating. I'm about to start dating and stuff and doing my thing or whatever. Let me give men a chance. Let me give men a chance and just do my thing. So this is 2019, and I had never like been on dating apps before. Now, mind you, I consider Twitter a dating app, kind of. Like, it's not, but it's like networking. You can meet people off of it or whatever. But I was like, I want to try a dating app just to see. So I got on a dating app, made my little profile, and I was like super nervous about it because I'm like, people are creepy, but whatever, let me try it out. So I'm just swiping, whatever. And I see somebody, he's kind of cute or whatever. Not kind of cute, he was cute. He was attractive. But those be the ones that you have to watch out for. So we like matched with each other or whatever. And then, you know, I don't remember if he messaged me first or I messaged him first or however it went, but we started messaging and we started just talking on there. And then we were just talking about interests and stuff that we like to do, hobbies, blah, 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 whatever. And then we moved over to texting. So we exchanged numbers and we started texting. And this was around the time when Bad Boys for Life, that like Bad Boys 2, not Bad Boys 2, but Bad Boys for Life came out. So he was asking me if I wanted to go and see that movie. So I was like, okay, cool. Now, my thing is, I think that going to the movies for the first date is not a good first date because you can't talk during the movie. If this is our first date and we're going to meet each other for the first time, we need to like be talking. You need to have like dinner or something. Take me to the zoo or something. I don't know, but the movies is not a good first date for anybody. So I just was like, whatever. So he was like, we set the date, whatever date it was. I think it was a Saturday. It was either a Friday or Saturday. And he was like, okay, I'll pick you up. I should have drove my own car, but he was like, okay, I'll pick you up, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, all right, cool. I get ready. You know, I'm all just, normally I always, you know, not always, but I'll do my makeup, you know, get cute, whatever. So I'm not saying that he has to have his Sunday best on. I'm not saying he has to have a 3-piece suit on or anything like that, but at least look decent because I'm gonna be looking decent. So I get dressed or whatever. And then, you know, he's telling me like, cause it was a late movie. It was probably like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock or whatever. So, you know, the movie's not gonna be over till like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. So he comes or whatever, and I get in the car with him. And, you know, he's like, oh, you look nice or whatever, blah, 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 blah. Then he just randomly says like, oh yeah, don't mind me. I just came from practice or whatever. I'm like, okay, whatever. So the movies was like 10 minutes away from my house, like 10 or 12 minutes away from my house. So we're driving there and he's like, oh, I like your makeup and stuff. And I knew that he has a kid. Like, I think I don't know how old his kid is, but he has a kid or whatever. So I already knew that already. We discussed that, whatever. It wasn't like anything brand new. So he was like, yeah, I like your eyebrows and stuff, and I like your makeup and stuff. Yeah, my child's mom, she does her eyebrows every day and she does her makeup too. And I'm like, mental notes like, what are you telling me for? Like, not being disrespectful to her, but I'm like, how is this relevant to us being on the date? So I'm already like, I'm not about to go anywhere with him again, because you're already just talking about some stuff that don't even mean anything to me. So then he's like, we're talking about work, and he's like, what do you do for work, and this and the third. So I'm telling him what I do for work. He's like, oh, my child's mom, she used to do that too. And I'm like,
what?
He not over her, but you trying to act like you over her, you whatever, you know, maybe you're getting there, but do you want to bring her on the date with us? Because sis could have sat in the back seat with us, and we all three of us could have went to the movies and saw the movie, because I wanted to see the movie, but I ain't want to talk about sis. But I'm like, apparently we're gonna have to, because that's all he talking about. So we're just driving there, whatever, everything's cool, blah 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 blah. So we get to the movies, and we get up there, and you know, he's about to pay for the movie, and then he goes, man. Now, I already knew this was some shit, because what you saying man for? Something finna happen? Because what's going on? So he's like, man, I left my wallet at home. I was like, okay, what does that have to do with me? And he was like, man, I left my wallet at home. Can you cash app me? No, he said, can you pay and I'll cash app you from my brother's? I'll have my brother cash app me, and then you pay, and then I'll cash app you the money. I'm like, what type of shit is that? If you're going on a date, you should know to have the essential things, your keys, your phone, your wallet. Hello? Like, you want me to, on this first date, you're talking about your child's mom, you left your wallet, you got your brother trying to cash app me, to cash app you, cash app her, cash app him. What? I'm like, girl, what? He was like, or I could just wait on my brother. And I was like, why would I have to pay if your brother's gonna cash app? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I guess I don't know, whatever. So he was like, well, actually, let me run to the car really quick. He runs to the car, grabs the wallet, and I'm like, so you had the wallet the whole time? He was just trying to make me pay or whatever. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm about to just get this over with the movie, and then I'm blocking bro after this, because this is ridiculous. We get through the movie, and I'm sitting over there, and the movie's like, just watching the movie. You know, he's on his side, I'm on my side. He didn't touch me, I didn't touch him. I'm like, it's a good movie. Like, cause I already had it in my mind that I was never going anywhere with him ever again. So the movie's over, whatever. He's taking me back home and stuff. And he's like, so do you want to get something to eat? I'm like, nope, I'm good. I ate already, I'm cool. Cause I didn't even want to be around him anymore. I'm like, no, I'm good, I'm fine. Like, I'm completely fine. You go ahead with that, whatever. So he's like, well, can we talk in the car and stuff? And I'm like,
no.
I wasn't trying to be mean and rude or whatever. And I was like, yeah, but I have to go to work in the morning. So I can only, you know, this is only just for a little second. And he was like, yeah, he's on his phone. And he's like, you know, you laughing, you looking at your phone, and you're like laughing at whatever you're looking at your phone. And it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. He's like, oh my gosh, my baby mama is so crazy. She's so funny. And I'm like, again, you're bringing this up. Why are you bringing this up? I'm not understanding. Like I said, no disrespect to her. That's not even me on her. It's him. Why is you bringing her up? I don't get it. So, he's talking about that, and I'm just like, then he goes, yeah, you know what? You remind me of some of the other girls I've dated. He's like, he's like, do you have a type? And I'm like, I mean, kind of. I used to. I mean, I guess. I like who I like or whatever. I was like, do you? And he was like, yeah, I do have a type. You know, the type of girls that I'm used to dating, they kind of look like you. They kind of, you know, resemble you. You want to see? Do I want to see the other girls that you used to date? Is that what you just asked me? Bruh, like, did you literally just ask me that? That's just like me saying, you know, the niggas that I used to be with, or the niggas that I like, you want to see them? Here they go. You want to see it? Like, bruh, what is going on? So I'm really like trying to wrap it up. I'm trying to wrap it up because I'm like, bro, he getting on my nerves at this point. Like, he's killing me. I already got a long sheet of notes in my mind where it's giving me reasons why I'm never going anywhere with him ever the fuck again. So all that, and then I'm like, okay, I gotta go to work tomorrow. It's getting late. Apparently my video stopped working, I don't know. But I'm like, yeah, I'm about to bounce out or whatever. Like, what's up, you know? He's like, okay, well, before you leave, I have a question. I'm like, fuck, bro, like, what more does he want from me? What more do you want from me? Like, so I'm like, all right, but I'm about to go though after this question. So he's like, don't take offense to this. Now, when somebody says, don't take this the wrong way, or I don't mean anything by this, but take offense, mean something by it, and you're asking me, don't be mad, don't take offense to this, I'm about to be highly offended, extremely offended. So he's like, I have a question, but don't take offense to this. Are you freaky? What? I said, excuse me? And he had the nerve to ask me again. Oh yeah, are you freaky? And I said, are you really serious? Like, did you literally just ask me that right now? You're asking me if I'm freaky on the date, and I've known you for 4 hours. 4 hours. I've known you for 4 hours. You're asking me if I'm freaky. I think you're the one that's freaky because you have a child, to my knowledge. So I think you're the freaky one. And I'm like, bro, I'm out of the car. I'm getting out of the car. You have a good night. See ya. I get out of the car. I go in the house. I'm like, I'm about to block him because are you serious? In the midst of me blocking him, he's calling me and he's like, I'm so sorry, texting me and calling or whatever. I'm not answering the calls. He's texting me like, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that I offended you. I apologize if I did that. If you're coming to somebody and you're saying, I'm sorry, if you know damn well that you did something to offend somebody, because you started out with, don't take this the wrong way, but bro, you knew you were gonna offend me. Stop the cap. So I'm like, I just leave him alone or whatever, and I block him and stuff. He finds me on Twitter and proceeds to write me and say, please, I'm sorry, can you give me another chance? I apologize, that was way out of line, etc., etc. When I tell you, I never got back on any more dating apps after that. I was like, I can't do this. I will not do this. I refuse to do this. Men are out here asking women that they've known for 4 hours, are they freaky? Please, sir. There was no indication that we were gonna do anything. There was no indication of anything, and you proceeded to ask me that. Worst date ever. And you're talking about your child's mom, and you're talking about this and that, and you're comparing us and all this other stuff, and I'm just like, get me out of here. Like, I was so over it. That's what I get for trying to date and trying to get out of my little comfort zone. Like, okay, let me just download this and see what it's like or whatever. No, thank you. So with that being said, that was my story time on my worst date ever. Stick around for more beauty, lifestyle, and vlog videos because I will be posting those. This is my new page. I did have an old page I got locked out of it for whatever reason. So I had to remake a new YouTube, and I'm happy that you guys are here again. Hopefully I'll get some more subscribers and start this journey with a new fresh start. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you guys for watching.